45 minutes east of Masterton is the small community of Castlepoint, with its beach voted in the top 10 in New Zealand. Castlepoint is popular with holidaymakers looking to make the most of the fishing, hunting, swimming and hiking. This remote settlement personifies Wairarapa's rugged East Coast vibe. And just 5 minutes drive from the famous Castlepoint Lighthouse is a golf course that captures the area's farming influence. This tricky 9-hole course was founded in 1969 with life member Alec Foreman, part of a membership that knew a good deal when they saw one.
They bought the land from the hotel, 27 acres from the hotel.
Wow.
And
what did they pay for it then?
they paid then $2,000 for the 27 acres. Now they bought this little cottage with 2 acres for a further $5,000. So
$7 grand.
$7,000 all up.
The cottage clubhouse remains, but the membership has decreased, now only 100 strong. Castlepoint Golf Club is keen to attract plenty more members and green fee golfers by putting their best foot forward, which is why club treasurer Carmen Tredwell applied for the Resene Kiwi Clubhouse Makeover.
Our membership's starting to decline, and our sort of age is, we're going up in age, so we want to attract new members to the golf club, which would be really nice. Our membership fees are just $200 for a single membership, and we do a married membership as well, and that's $320 per year, which is absolutely brilliant.
Encouraging new golfers to the club is a passion of President Simon Stevens. Combining some of the cheapest green fees in the country with a new clubhouse makeover could be just the ticket.
How hard is it to keep a club like this going?
Yeah, it's not easy. It's like all clubs in New Zealand are struggling, and us included. And if it wasn't for our voluntary work here, we'd be in the same boat. So we're very fortunate. We sort of forget about the clubhouse a little bit. It's all about keeping the greens and the fairways going. For then, that's ultimately what everyone comes for. So it's just nice. And as far as holding golf and Resene, yeah, we wouldn't be doing it otherwise. So many thanks.
And I imagine the weather conditions here, because you're so close to the coast, I mean, you get all sorts.
Absolutely. Yeah, the winds is a huge leveller here, so that sorts a few out. They reckon they come and knock this course off. So it's actually quite a challenging little course, especially when it's blowing like it is today.
Amongst the hardcore group of around 35 members helping with Castlepoint's Resene Kiwi Clubhouse Makeover is Tony Nicholson, part of the volunteer green staff, the club's caretaker, and a whole lot more.
How long have you been involved with the club?
I've been club captain since 1997.
Well, that's 20 years. 20 years as club captain. Gosh almighty.
Which is most probably whiles too much, but in the last 3 years I've sort of taken over the role as bar manager, I guess.
Very important.
Very important job these days.
Well, obviously they can't find anyone better, eh? You are the man.
And Tony's wife Helen plays an even more important role with the club in the kitchen, where she's today preparing me a Wairarapa banquet, including venison sausages and power fritters caught by the president of the club himself.
Well, they always say about any club that the engine room is the kitchen, and apparently the kitchen here is awesome. Now, Helen, I understand you've got these power fritters that are exceptional.
Absolutely.
Eh?
Just
What's the recipe?
Castlepoint secret.
Well, you're not going to get me much, are you?
No.
Eh? And the big issue, of course, always is,
Yes.
at the end of it all, do they do the dishes?
The men always do the dishes at Castlepoint.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't do the dishes. We just make the mess.
Having fueled up on the famed Castlepoint Kaimoana, it was time to get out on course, where sea views and nosy sheep can put you off your game. Every hole has an out of bounds, with balls either going into the neighbour's paddock or over the fence and onto the road. One of the trickiest holes of the lot is the second, and showing me how it's done is Brian Campbell, a familiar surname in this corner of the world and in the New Zealand golfing scene.
Well, it's time to play some golf here at Castlepoint, and I've got Brian Campbell here. He's going to lead me through the second hole, which is the cottage. How long is it?
235 metres.
Yeah. Now, Brian, of course, you've got a bit of an illustrious background in the sense that your son, Ben, is doing really well and about to take on the web.com.
Yes, that's correct. He heads off today to America. and to try and see if he can't get his tour card for the Wed.com.
He's had a great last few years. I mean,
He has, yeah, he's had a few ups and downs, but yeah, the last year's been pretty spectacular, and yeah, good on him. Very proud of him.
Absolutely. Well, what do we need to know about this hole?
This hole, yeah, we've taken out all the pine trees here, and so the idea is if you slice it, hit it down the left side, and gravity will do the rest for you.
Use the hill.
Use the hill, yeah. Good shot, Mark.
Straight-ish, to the right.
Yep, good spot.
Time to take a wander down a hole where you need one leg longer than the other.
Do you find a course like this, I mean, you're a good golfer, does it still challenge you?
Very much so here, especially with all the holes having out of bounds. You've only got to hit one bad shot and you know all about it.
Yeah, exactly. And of course the conditions, the weather can be changeable. The wind
is a biggie, yeah.
I mean, you just look at the trees, they're all bent over. aren't they?
Yes.
So let's see if I can use that wind to my advantage. That's all right.
No pressure, Brian, no
No pressure.
No, we're sweet, I think. Good luck. Well, of course, Castlepoint renowned for its wind, so that's why they have very short flags. I haven't grown, I promise you. Short flags, because otherwise they blow away. Nice one. Excellent. Well, that was good. Congratulations.
Thank
Well
you,
done.
Mark.
Yeah, nice effort there.
Thank you very
Good
much.
hole, and thanks for
Hope
joining
you
us.
enjoyed it.
Whether you're coming to the Wairarapa's wild east coast for the hunting or a holiday, make sure you bring your clubs and hand over $15 for a hit at Castlepoint Golf Club. You'll be playing your part in keeping this vibrant golfing community alive for plenty more to enjoy.
What is the spirit of the club, do you think?
It's quite special out here. I think it's probably got a lot to do with the country atmosphere, the country feel that we have, and the camaraderie is something extra special out here.
It's got to be the people. I mean, you've seen them, Mark. You've met them today. They are just great fun, really, really good fun, and they make you feel really welcome. And yeah, no, it's just a great golf course.
So the invitation is always there. Come and visit the team here at Castlepoint. You're guaranteed to have a great time. And if you don't enjoy it, they might even come and paint your house. Go Castlepoint!
Catch Holden Golf World Thursdays and Saturdays.